Welcome to a girls' road trip this weekend. It's actually not a weekend. I don't know why.
No, it's not a weekend.
I don't know why I said that. Ignore me. But don't click off the video because we're going to cover some fun questions that I asked you guys over on Instagram, along with showing you some adventures. Listen, girls like to have adventures too, okay? It's not all just for the boys. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
So
Ooh.
will you pick one of the questions?
Ooh, I like the very first one.
And then give me the question and I will answer the questions as we drive for the next 7 hours.
How do you handle setbacks in your fitness journey?
When I was in my 20s, they were catastrophic to me emotionally. As I've gotten older, I realized that sometimes that's just part of the journey. It's an opportunity to maybe focus on other things, like other fitness pieces, and give your body time to recover. For example, in a CrossFit class, I decided to lift too heavy because I had ego. So an important part of fitness is to check your ego. And I threw out a rib, like up here. And it caused major issues in my shoulder for about 2 months. It took 2 months to heal. I used that opportunity to do a lot of lower body stuff and to strengthen my flexibility. You will heal, your body will heal even though it feels like it doesn't, and then you can get back to the things that you love. I feel like we need to discuss our snacks for the day. Here, will you set that back there? I'm kicking it off with spilling my drink with my BCAAs today, this morning.
Nice.
I don't have much. I wish I was Nikki Blonsky. She's such a boss. Haley, is this you?
Yeah, that's me.
Haley's hitting it up with a Fairlife. These are amazing, by the way.
They are.
These are, I'm obsessed with these. These Fairlife, is it non-dairy?
I don't know.
It's something like lactate type of milk situation. The chocolate legit tastes like chocolate milk.
I just gotta say, if you're picky with protein drinks like moi, the Fairlife is the way to go.
The Fairlife is so good.
It's really good.
Available at Costco.
Hey Mom, how's the garden?
Hey Haley, I'm so glad you asked about the garden. Because we have had literally the coldest spring and summer on record in like 50 years. The green beans came up, the radishes and carrots came up, but they are teeny, and the tomatoes are barely hanging on.
Favorite pair of running shoes?
Ooh, running shoes. Ooh. So I've been wearing the Brooks Ghost for 13 years. They have been my favorite running shoe. They just changed it so it's more narrow than it used to be. So right now, I'm looking for a different option. Thanks a lot, Brooks. And then my trail shoes are the Brooks Catamount, but I think I'm gonna transition to the Dynafit. Trail shoes, I really like those. What was my highlight of my YouTube retreat that I did with a bunch of YouTube ladies? I don't know that I could pick a highlight because the whole thing was amazing. Every minute was amazing. Between meeting a group of successful women on social media to brainstorming ideas, talking about issues, swapping life stories, every single one of these women is a leader, a go-getter, charismatic, a hard worker. They just like get crap done, you know? And it's so inspiring to be in a group of women like that. So I could not pick just one thing. It was all of it, which is probably why I didn't sleep that much, because I didn't want to miss a minute of it. It was the best. It was the best. And if I ever get invited to something like that again, I will go. All of their channels will be linked down below if you want to go check them out. They're all amazing.
What's the one thing you wish you could teach younger Christine?
Oh my gosh, there's more than one.
How about 3? Let's do 3.
Okay, 3 things. Number 1 would be to keep your mouth shut more often. I'd say in general, I have a hard time putting my thoughts into words in a way that makes sense. Like, I know what I'm saying, it just doesn't come out right. So, the younger me was much less tactful And I just wish, like, I can remember certain situations where I look back on with regret. Like, I'm like, why would I even say that? Like, today I would have never opened my mouth to say some of the things I said. Number 2, I think this is the biggest one, is, and this is also the hardest one to do not care what anyone else thinks. I think all young people care what other people think. Like, all teenagers care what other people. I got 2 teenagers in the car. Yes, yes. Yeah. You care what other people think. And as a 20-year-old, I cared what other people think. And the best thing about getting older is 0 F's given. Like, I do not care anymore. And it's glorious and freeing. And the third thing I would tell the younger me is, because all of my skills were not based in the performing arts. But in all youth groups and stuff, it's all like, let's do a talent show, let's do a variety show, let's do this, like, have a table to show your talents, and all of those are performing arts or crafts, basically. And I don't have those skills. My skills are not that. And so I spent my entire teenage years in my 20s thinking I had no skills, which is not true. They just weren't as obvious as someone singing, playing an instrument, or creating a piece of artwork. I think it's time to stop for snacks.
I think so.
I think so.
Believe it or not, we found a discount store to buy snacks for the road trip. We still have 6 hours to go. We are stopping for a hike, so we'll take you along on that as well. So let's see what we can find and what these prices are. The Snyder's Honey Twists, 39 cents. So the snacks are twofold.
The meaning of the box is threefold.
Number 1 is we need snacks for the car trip, for there and back. Number 2, Haley and her friend are going to an outdoor wilderness camp for a week at Zion National Park. How amazing is that? They are bringing snacks for the entire week. Oh, these are so good. These are 99 cents. I think I'm gonna get one for the drive home, because I have to drive them all the way there and then drive all the way home. I found the Costco overflow section. Let's take a look. This 2-pack of the avocado oil spray is $5.49. Normally $8.49. They said it was damaged and the nozzle does not work. So I think I'm going to leave it here today because I want the nozzle to work. We have some quinoa over here, $6.49. I don't see a tag on why that one was returned. I don't need this one, so I'll pass on this one. Obviously, we have a bunch of holiday stuff from Christmas. This is $1 because one kit is missing. Oh, stop. Hazelnut wafers. Is that what that is? $5. We have some RX bars. $7.49. They didn't like them. Normally $16.99. This is a great price. I might get this for Dave. Dave likes stuff like this, so I might buy this one today. Vanilla powder makes a hot vanilla ice blended drink. Interesting. You have your keto and paleo brownie mix. Hello Kitty noodles. If you've had this one, let me know what you think. Oh, yummy. Oh, that's so tempting. Okay, I'm gonna buy this Welch's organic juice bars. It's $4.59. Original price $12.99. Was returned to Costco because they didn't like it. Oh, let's hear it for the oatmeal squares. Now, this is not the most amazing price, but I haven't seen this on sale in a long time, and the expiration date, or quote, best before date, is October of 2021. And because there's no nuts in this one, okay, why does this one say 99? Maybe it's 99. This is an old tag. If this is 99, oh, I might buy a bunch of these. 99 cents a box. I love this cereal. This one, not so much. This one, amazing. Here is the haul for you. Some are mine, some are the kids. They have, I feel like they have a nice assortment of like Propel, some Snapple, popcorn, and then some treats for the week. Remember, an entire week. They get actual food while they're there. I found this one. I was like, we must have this one. And then for me, I have a few things up here. The cereals. I found these cool cookie cups. I just thought that'd be fun to take home and try. The Great Grains is one of Dave's favorite cereals. I found an M&M, a couple of Monsters, Tony's More Spice. Very excited about this, probably because it's dented right here. It's just a seasoning, so it'll be fine. Oh, I got that for Haley, I think. I can't remember why I got that. Not for me. Anyway, here we go. Here's all of our snacks. Let's go check out.
Stop for gas, and I got one of those hot bacon egg burrito. I don't know how long it's been sitting there. I haven't gotten any egg yet. It's just been warm tortilla at this point. Road trip drink of choice. Diet Dew. Oh, potatoes. The next question was, what are my top 3 book recommendations? Since we've been in the car for a little while, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to talk about books, geek out about book, and also thank Audible for sponsoring today's video. I wish I could sit and read a book right now, but I will veer off the road and crash. So that's not a great option. Using Audible, I can listen to the books while we drive, and it makes the time in the car go by so fast, you'll feel like you've gone to Plaid. And if you got that joke, you are my people. There's a series called, it starts with The Finisher. I believe there's 4. It is so good. I love Ender's Game. I love the first 4 of the original series. I feel like I talk about it all the time. So just know the Ender's Game is a given. Stephen King's The Stand is one of my all-time favorite books. I read it during the Sharona, but I got my hands on the Throne of Glass series by Sarah Maas. Oh my gosh, I love them. I loved them.
Audible offers an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre, so you can definitely find something that you love. They have bestsellers, new releases, mysteries, thrillers, motivation, wellness, business, and more. As an Audible member, you can choose 1 title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including the latest bestsellers. The Audible app makes it easy to listen anytime, anywhere while traveling, like I'm doing, working out, walking, chores, whatever you want. New members, you guys can try Audible for free for 30 days. All you have to do is visit audible.com/frugalfitmom or text frugalfitmom to 500-500. First link down below for you, that's audible.com/frugalfitmom or text frugalfitmom to 500-500. Huge thanks to Audible, and let's get back to more questions.
What's your deadlift PR?
205? My deadlift PR is 205. I had a back injury about 5 years ago, and it's been a slow process to get my deadlift back up to where it was, because I'm always like, I hold back, you know, I'm a little nervous. Okay, my favorite splurge item in food is deli meat, and then non-food item is my Peloton. Is my favorite thing on the planet Earth.
Favorite thing you own that didn't cost any money to?
My Helix mattress.
Have you ever had a cat?
Uh-huh. There's a black cat that roamed the neighborhood, and anytime it was at our house, we'd be like, oh, hi, kitty. Once we made the mistake of feeding her, and she never left.
What are your 3 favorite restaurants of all time?
I worked at Papado, and that's got to be in the top 3. Babe's Chicken in Frisco, Texas is number 2. The smoked chicken will change your life. That fine dining restaurant we went to in Lava.
Dude.
Lava Hot Springs, in Idaho, there's this fine dining restaurant. I don't even remember the name of it. It's probably the only one that's there.
It was the best I've had.
It was a spiritual experience.
It really was. I'm surprised you didn't say Cheesecake Factory.
I thought about it.
If you had to eat only one person's cooking for the rest of your life, would it be Dave or the kids?
I thought I was going to be able to pick the person. I guess it'd be Dave's.
Really?
He knows more.
Did you read or listen to Outlander?
I listened to Outlander on Audible.
Someone asked, how did you become so disciplined?
I do think that playing organized sports my entire childhood and teenage life and into my 20s had a lot to do with that. You learn so many lifelong skills that have nothing to do with sports. Discipline and working towards a goal that could take months or years, and knowing, like, and enjoying the process and doing it even when you don't want to do it. The importance of doing it with someone, being proud of the work that you put in. Like, there's all these skills that you learn in doing that I think are so valuable.
Hey, we are at more than the halfway point, and we wanted to do an adventure. So we are doing a hike called Fifth Water Hot Springs in Springville. Utah. It is off the path a little bit, but that's the adventure. We had to go quite a bit to find parking. Apparently a very popular hike. Parking lot was full, but here we go. I have we're gonna try out the chest mount and see if we can do a nice time lapse of the hike, because it's supposed to be beautiful, and then there's hot springs at the end that we can get in, so here we go. Oh, that is so warm and slippery. Turn to sit. You're gonna sit? So warm. Oh my gosh, are my legs red already? Hotel room tour. We finally made it. Is it 10 p.m.? It's like 10 p.m. Woo! I'm pretty excited. Okay, let me look around. Oh my gosh, does this turn into a bed? Who's sleeping here? This is a pullout. It turns into a bed. Yes.
That's awesome.
Okay, this is nice.
Okay. So I like
Okay, desk. Look at the kitchen. Okay. I didn't know that there was gonna be any of this, so it's very exciting to me. There's two, I think, queen beds. Look, a closet. Look, I mean, look, closets. We're only gonna be here overnight, but whatever. Hello, friends. Yes, look at all this room. That's it, it's one room.
To hide desserts. I'm not hiding any dessert. We're gonna eat the dessert in a mukbang style. What are you hungry about?
I'm so excited about this. This smells amazing. I can't even. The brownie, the blondie,
And the donuts. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now.
Here's the question. How have you developed such a good relationship with your kids? I have always heard that when they become teens, they don't want to have anything to do with you, but that seems quite the opposite in your case.
I'm the only girl.
Yes.
I don't have any sisters.
I think Haley having no sisters has a lot to do with that.
I think it
So
plays
we're-
a big part.
We're the only girls.
Mm-hmm. Us ladies gotta stick together.
Yeah. Something that I do is when my teenagers are getting cranky, I make them go to sleep.
I laugh because it's true.
That is true. I am one of those parents that's actually really, really strict about bedtime, sleep schedules, and getting enough sleep. I'm sure it is annoying to them.
Sometimes,
However,
yes.
it makes such a difference, you guys. It can be really hard as a parent to make your kids go to sleep consistently earlier than they want to, because they never want to go to sleep. There is so much research on sleep for all ages, and definitely teenagers and growing kids, that you just can't ignore the importance of sleep. And having happy teenagers is part of that. Wait, I thought there was ice cream. That looks like sauce.
There's 3.
You put ice cream in the freezer?
Yeah.
You're brilliant.
Oh. Maggie, come smell this.
Oh my gosh, come smell this. Maggie,
Smell like all of it.
stick your
like,
schnoz into that.
even the sauce.
I know.
I don't even know what that is.
Smell the sauce. I
I know.
don't know what it is, but it smells like heaven in a cup.
My mouth just water.
I know.
You're shaking from the sugar hive just smelling.
I love you.
So good. You know what? I love you guys too. Make it fancy.
Oh, it's not gonna be fancy. No, it's gonna be more gloopy than fancy.
But it's gonna taste delicious. I feel like another big one is the parents being there for the kids, supporting.
Okay.
Whether it's in sports or any kind of extracurriculars. We all do these things. Tyler and Andrew went to a cubing competition and you guys signed them up and had them go because it was something they wanted to do and you supported it.
And Dad sat there all day.
So
For
it's
like 8 hours.
Yeah, it's not just you, it's Dad too. You guys throughout the years have done such a good job.
You think that's a piece of the puzzle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a major piece of just supporting the kids in things that they enjoy doing and you just being there and cheering them on.
This is chocolate. Caramel.
I'd say one of the other major factors is your limits and boundaries with devices and social media.
They're heavy.
They're very heavy, but as I've grown older,
Yeah, all of the above.
through my adolescent years, I have found that it's not because they hate you and they're punishing you for it. It's because you care about us genuinely. And I've now noticed, because I see people around me that can sometimes have issues with social media or they're addicted to their phones and like they're never off their phones.
What do you mean, Haley?
Because you know, you're just like talking to them like this and they're not really listening.
What?
This lovely lady right here does not let any of the kids have a phone until they're 16. And then even when you have the phone, you're not allowed to have any social media.
You have nothing.
I have nothing. I have the basic essentials. I have email, I have text, and I can call people.
A camera.
And I do have a camera.
But
I do like having
she doesn't have Snapchat or TikTok or
Instagram
or Facebook.
I don't need anything else. When I first got the phone and everyone was like, oh, let me follow you on Instagram and stuff, and I'd be like, I can't. Or like, you can't follow me. I don't have it.
Did you do that? You can't. You can't follow me.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little salty.
You were salty.
A little.
For how long?
Yeah, probably about a year.
A year.
Just because I have this fear of being left out.
Oh yeah.
A major fear of it.
I think most people.
Probably most people. So the fact that like everyone else has this thing and I can't have that thing. I wasn't a part of it. I feel like I was missing out on something big. I wasn't. But
are you saying you don't follow me on Instagram, Haley? Follow me on Instagram. That's where I got the questions for this video.
I was subtle.
Yeah.
You set the limits, and now that I'm older, I'm realizing why there are limits. Honestly, I thank you for those limits. I do. Aw, happy!
It's all crooked. Welcome to day 2 in the crooked viewfinder, because this is what we have going on right now. Let's do another question. If money was not an object, what would I do with all my time? I would do exactly what I do now. I would cook for my family because I love it. I would do outside adventures because I love them. Hang out with my kids. I would make videos because it's fun. It would be the same. Biggest pet peeve.
Oh, should we all share biggest pet peeve?
I really hate being poked.
Me too!
This like,
no!
hey,
No.
hey, this,
Use my name.
this, oh.
It makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, it just
And it
gives me
feels
the-
rude. I guess when adults are condescending to kids. Me specifically, or when I see it to other kids.
I
had a
love
teacher like that.
answer.
I had a teacher like that at the high school.
Yeah.
We're juniors and seniors, and she talked to us like we were 3.
My biggest pet peeve would probably be people accusing me of something I didn't do. I absolutely hate
Interesting.
it.
Okay. People getting the facts wrong. What is going on with my hair? I can't. We gotta go get Haley contact stuff because she left it at home. We found the contact solution. So now we're picking up lunch for the road because drop off isn't till 1 and it's like 11 right now. So this is what I found. I found this clearance Southwest salad here at Walmart. I looked in it, the lettuce looks good, it's not brown or anything. Chicken looks fine, cheese looks fine. So I'm gonna buy this for me and that I dropped on the floor. And this big bag of Jazz apples. Jazz apples might be my favorite apple. The girls are looking in the deli area right now, but I thought I would answer the question, what types of snacks do I give my kids? And I think this is a great example. We are big on like, grab an apple, grab a banana, grab an apple and peanut butter. There's string cheese, there's yogurts. maybe it'll be a homemade item. Like I just made 2 loaves of banana bread right before I left. So it's like for the next few days, it's banana bread. Maybe it's a homemade granola bar. We do movie nights a lot in the evening before bed is like a chill down, wind down. So we've definitely been doing microwave popcorn. I get the huge box from Costco. They're surprisingly good. And one box has, I think, 44 containers in it, lasts forever. Another question was, what are my favorite snacks? And I actually don't snack almost ever. So it is gonna be a string cheese, an apple, a Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, but I don't snack that often, almost ever. So we're stopped at a red light on the canyon because we have some construction. So I thought I'd answer another question. How do I balance professional sport life and mom life? I don't know that I understand that question because I am not a professional athlete. I will say sport life and mom life in our family coincide. They are together. They are one. And also remember, my kids are way older. When they were little, it was not the same. How can I be less overwhelmed as a parent of 4? If they're young, it's just hard for a while, but it gets better. They get less clingy, they don't need you as much, they can start doing things on their own, they can feed themselves. Not her, but most can feed themselves. They can buckle their own seatbelts. Again, not her, but you know my point. One of the biggest keys to enjoying motherhood when you have a lot of kids and when they're small and it's difficult is you have to find something that's yours. You can't have your entire identity be motherhood of babies and toddlers. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be what my stuff is, but you have to find something that is rejuvenating to you, whether that's reading books or exercising or creating. Maybe you're crafty in some way. Maybe you love to sing. Maybe you're an extrovert like myself and you need to like get out and talk to some people. Girls' night out. Listen, my girls' night out when my kids were little like that was grocery shopping in the evening when the kids were in bed with my friends. But you have to find like the thing or things that, you know, fill your cup, right? Make you ready to tackle another day. This guy has he's peeing.
Oh. All right.
Did he not realize there's cars behind him?
I don't know.
I actually don't see those around that often. Oh, the car's going and he's running back. They weren't gonna leave without him.
Quite no, but that's funny.
A food plan for someone training for a semi-marathon. No food restrictions, I need help. I am not a running coach, nor am I a dietitian. That being said, if you have no food restrictions, you need carbs. In order to train for endurance events like half marathon, marathon, etc., you have to have carbs. I think most people would be shocked to know how many carbs a day I eat. It's a lot. I get the question all the time, how can I eat so many carbs and stay trim? I think the biggest answer to that is that I exercise. I need the carbs to perform my exercise, and I don't overeat calories, okay? So I probably eat about 2,000 calories a day-ish. I don't track them, but I'm not eating cookies and ice cream and chips and granola bars. I'm eating potatoes. I don't even eat pasta that often, and bread. Like I eat potatoes and bread and rice. And that's the key. You need to eat enough to fuel your workouts. I think the easiest suggestion I can give you is eat real food. And that would be eat some apples, have some carrots. I mean, cook them in a meal. Have some protein, have some fats, eat butter, and find the things that work for you. So before running, my stomach doesn't handle very much. Before I run, I eat straight simple carbs. White, not wheat. It has to be mega easy to digest. Candy, toast with jam, stuff like that works for me. Some people can eat like a banana with peanut butter and that works for them. That doesn't work for me. So you gotta find what works for you. My friend Callie over at But First Coffee is asking, one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Burgers and fries. All day, every day, without fail. It never gets old. Okay girls, you wanna tell them where we're going?
To the belly of the dragon?
Yeah. The belly of the dragon, just south of Orderville, Utah. Flip-flops is not the best choice.
Stop. Wait.
How cool is that? You can go all the way in. How cool is this? Oh my gosh. Look at this. A go! While we're here in the belly of the dragon, I thought I would answer a few more questions. Are my kids really as awesome as they seem on camera? Because they're not in very many of my videos. And the answer is yes. I have the most amazing kids. I'm sure every mom says that about their kids. My kids are freaking awesome. I love their personalities. I love parenting teenagers. They're becoming who they are going to be as adults. It's so much fun to watch. It's so much fun to interact with them as a more friend situation instead of like parenting all the time. It's truly a joy. I'm an adventure kind of girl. I love doing adventures, and being a mom is probably the biggest adventure I've ever had in my life, and it's been worth every second. You're an idiot! I asked you first. Advice on paying off your mortgage with not very much room in the paychecks or the budget. We experienced the same thing for a very long time, and it's to make more money. That's the only way that you can do it, and it's what we did. We did a ton of side hustles. We've made videos on them before. I did babysitting in my home for years and years and years. Dave and I both taught online for university, online tutoring, carpet cleaning, working at Boy Scout camps, hanging flyers on doors. I taught swim lessons for a while. All kinds of side hustles that you can do, and that's the key to being able to pay off your mortgage faster, is you just have to bring in more income. This is so cool.
The girls are dropped off. I'm headed home here at the gas station, filling up in the middle of nowhere. Gas price check, $5.19 a gallon. Haley and Maggie were so excited. I gotta show you some pictures of this cabin. I thought they were staying in like this little janky cabin with no bathrooms and like no showers. No, it's so nice. I like this one. How did I get into mountain biking? So I think it was Dave. So Dave got a mountain bike forever ago, but we didn't live anywhere close to trails. We moved to Idaho where there's more trails. He did a little bit of mountain biking, and then when my oldest son was old enough, Dave and Andrew did it together. Dave kind of like fell in love with it, and Andrew found something he was really passionate about. Andrew loves riding his mountain bike. He's not really into sports with balls or team sports, but mountain bike racing and riding, like he just cannot get enough. And so in order to do something with my spouse and my son, I just started doing it. So I've only been riding for, I would say, 2 years. I got my first real mountain bike in 2020. So that's kind of how it went. I picked it up in order to do something with my husband, who loves it, and with my kids, who love it. So it's just something we can do together. Do my kids ever fight? Yes, they are kids. Of course they fight. And last one before I get going again, some marriage advice. Communication, and also communication. Mutual respect, having the same goals, being on each other's side, having each other's back. You're a team, you're a partnership. Like, they're not your enemy. You don't fight them. Like, support them and they will support you. And that's what it is to me. So, okay, I'll check in a few hours. I need a snack.
Hey, I made it home safely, and I didn't record the rest of the day because it turned into quite the day. But thank you for joining me on today's very long Q&A. You kept me occupied on an extremely long 2-day road trip. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and Haley and her friend. Check out Audible if you want to listen to some amazing audiobooks while you drive. First link down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.